glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UCF Knights and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. The ground game is crucial today. With the freshman quarterback, they know they can rely on their senior running back to attack. He is a great safety blanket. If they get in trouble with the quarterback, they can just hand it off. The ground game will be important. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So UCF's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the off. An injury this early in the year. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The give to the left. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one. It's tough to take an injury this early. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Tar Heel! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The Knights offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes their freshman 4-star quarterback. He is someone this offense hoped to build around someday, and someday has arrived in the season opener. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
He's looking deep. Got it down the field. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's French. They'll give Given 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Finding an escape route. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Looking for a man. It's Chambers. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Quarterback adapting. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. The play action fake. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time, so you can get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute, took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Warren. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll toss it to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 92, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. Offense now, that they've got to find some answers.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the ground with the counter. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on first down. He lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Appalachian State taking on the number 16 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Mountaineers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the UCF head coach at the half. They have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up. Solid return on the pick.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Lots of running room. He's at the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Calls his own number. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. Everything's been hard so far through the air. And they can't get the passing game going. Something has to bust loose. They got to get something going to create some momentum and some kind of urgency in this offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A handoff for Watson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting touchdown Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard. Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Watson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Brings into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ashley. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Knights in the hurry-up. They'll run with Watson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So this gets a bit more challenging on 3rd and goal after the untimely false start, which brings to mind, are there timely false starts? And they get him down. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the North Carolina sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Warren. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Really Very nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking.
Could be an alley. And a nice run there before the defense. Makes the stop. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's French. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
A handoff for Watson. And they swarm him under.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. The Knights are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Throwing, Carr. Pressure coming. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.